Binance. Our Kate Rooney following that story for us. Kate, what do we know?
Hey, Scott, so Binance and its CEO plan to strike a plea deal with the DOJ. That's according to the Wall Street Journal. They're citing sources familiar with the matter. This is the world's largest crypto exchange, CZ rather. The CEO, Changpeng Zhao, is expected to plead guilty to violating criminal U.S. anti-money laundering laws again.
We are here today to announce that the Justice Department has secured felony guilty pleas from the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, and from its founder and CEO, Changpeng Zhao, also known as CZ. Separate from the criminal enforcement actions, the Justice Department is announcing today Secretary Yellen and Chairman Benham will also announce civil regulatory enforcement actions, and the Treasury Department and the CFTC are taking against Binance. While criminal and civil enforcement actions are subject to different legal standards, this collective effort represents the whole of government approach that we are taking to combat corporate crime. Binance has agreed to plead guilty to willfully violating the Bank Secrecy Act, knowingly failing to register as a money transmitting business, and willfully violating the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. These laws ensure that our financial institutions are not available to designated terrorist organizations, drug traffickers, and sanctioned nation states that threaten public safety and our national security. The Justice Department is requiring Binance to pay $4.3 billion in penalties and forfeitures. This is one of the largest penalties we have ever obtained from a corporate defendant in a criminal matter. The Justice Department is also imposing a monitorship as well as reporting requirements on Binance as part of today's resolution. Moving forward, Binance must file the suspicious activity reports that were required by law. The company is required to review past transactions and report suspicious activity to federal authorities. This will advance our criminal investigations into malicious cyber activity and terrorism fundraising, including the use of cryptocurrency exchanges to support groups such as Hamas. While this historic plea is an important measure of accountability, we know that corporations only act through the individuals who run them. That is why we have also filed a felony charge against and secured a guilty plea from Changpeng Zhao for willfully violating the Bank Secrecy Act. As CEO of Binance, Zhao willfully violated federal law that requires financial institutions to guard against money laundering and terrorist financing. Zhao, who resides outside of the United States, entered his plea in person in the United States District Court for the Western District of Washington earlier today.
Journal here citing sources. It preserves the company's ability to operate, though. CZ is scheduled, according to the Journal, to appear in a Seattle federal court this afternoon to enter his plea. Binance is owned by Zhao. He's the majority owner. He is going to plead guilty here to criminal charges and agree to pay fines of about $4 billion, $4.3 billion. And that includes amounts to settle civil allegations made by regulators. This would allow Zhao to retain his majority ownership of Binance. According to the Journal, he will not have an executive role at the company. I did speak to a source close to the company who says that this has been on the table for years. CZ stepping down has been something that U.S. regulators have been seeking for about 3 years now. The source telling me regulators have been seeking his removal. It ends this years-long investigation by the DOJ. A source also saying that Richard Teng is seen as the heir apparent. He's the head of global markets at Binance. They also told me that $4 billion, it may sound like a lot. It is a drop in the bucket, as they put it, for Binance. They said it's a profitable company. U.S. business is already shut down here, guys, but it is the latest move by regulators in the crypto space after FTX. You've seen them go after Coinbase as well, Kraken this week. But big news about the world's largest crypto exchange. Scott, back to you.
All right, Kate.
Thank you.